What an amazing story he's about to tell. Lil B from the Bluff don't pull it up. Big facts. What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother?
Happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Free. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got no evidence of me on the scene or nothing. And I maintain my innocence the whole 26 years. You know what I'm saying? Never made a statement. I'm 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about violence unless you teach me about violence. These niggas went to saying Lil B did it, Lil B did it. He ain't gonna get no time. And they ran with it. Didn't nobody come try to say, Shawty didn't do it when them folks started saying we're gonna give him a life sentence. Come on, bro.
Yeah, streets gonna know.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Live from Revolt Studios in the ATL, it's time for Big Facts. Big Bank, what up? DJ Scream, I'm here. We are welcoming today Atlanta's own. What an amazing story he's about to tell. Lil B from the Bluff don't pull it up. Big Facts, what's up, my brother? What's up, my brother?
Happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Free.
Man, listen, with everything like Bank was saying that you done been through on your journey to pull up in here with this good energy and the smile, I just got to salute you off top before we even get into the conversation.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So let us know like let's get into the story. You know what I'm saying? Like before incarceration, you were incarcerated. Was it 26 years?
Mm-hmm. I did 26.
Before incarceration, tell us a little bit about Lil B from the Bluff, life before incarceration, and how you came up.
Well, as you know, I came up in the Bluff. Well, you know, like it's the normal thing. The way everybody else come up, you know, hustling. My mama smoked dope. My daddy nowhere to be found. So I'm raised by the niggas that's on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Them the niggas that gave me the this is what you do, your do's and your don'ts in the street. So I end up, my mama lost custody of me in like 93. She lost custody of me. I went into defects. I stayed in the defect for like a year. And then somebody that's a part of my sister family, they family came and got me out of defect, but they were beating on me and shit. So I ended up running away from them. So when I ran away, I'm hanging downtown, you know what I'm saying? I'm downtown at 5 Point, hanging at Underground and all this shit. So that's when I get introduced to the gang coaching and all. Cause you know, back then, that's why all that shit was coming from. You lame if you were doing that shit back then. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up running back to the Bluff. I ain't had nowhere else to go. This all I knew. And when I went back to the Bluff, man, I ended up running into a murder case, man. You know what I'm saying?
How you run into a murder case?
You know, like I look at it like when I was in the foster system, I was being prepared for that whole little prison situation. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say I ran into it. In that foster situation, they would beat me, put me in the basements and shit like that, making me, you know what I'm saying, this is what they call my punishment. But I was looking at it as it preparing me for incarceration. So when I run away from them, I run back into the Bluff. I get locked up for murder. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got no evidence of me on the scene or nothing. And I maintain my innocence the whole 26 years. You know what I'm saying? Never made a statement, never said this person did this or this person did that when all of them did it to me. So that's why I say I ran into a murder case, you know what I'm saying? Because I ran away from that foster family, ran right back into the Bluff, and I ran into a murder case. But all of preparing me for the shit that I was finna do the 26 years, you know what I'm saying? If you look at it in hindsight, you know, cause I don't know nothing about violence unless you teach it to me. You know what I'm saying? If all right, let's just say for the sake of the argument, because I know people gonna say, goddamn, Lil B, he did it or whatever. Let's just say for the sake of the argument, because they how the media painted it. Now, if I did, I'm 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about violence unless you teach me about violence. If I did do it, where I get the pistol from? If I did do it, how the hell I get away from the scene? If I did do it, why the hell you find the pistol way on Holly Street? I ain't got no car. I'm 13. I don't even have the right to vote. I ain't got no license or nothing. I can't go in no store and buy no gun or nothing. But I'm the only person that went to prison. Nobody asked that question when I got locked up. They just seen a 13-year-old who mama smoked dope. He homeless. He bad as hell. He done been a juvenile before. And then I fit the perfect, I was the perfect poster child for the super predator area. The era, which is what they call me, a super predator, saying the Senate Bill 440 thing or whatnot.
For everybody watching though, like, because there's people watching worldwide, give a little more context into that day. Like,
well,
what happened that day for you, and then what happened basically, you know, the situation from how it was told.
Well, if you saying from how it was told, that's the media perspective. But from what happened with me, I'm on I'm in the Bluff, and I'm up a friend of mine house, you know, and I'm looking to go rent a car from a junkie. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna give a junkie a couple sets, let me rent the car for a couple of hours or whatnot. And in the process of me doing that, I hear the shots down the street in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? I'm up the street. Everybody know where I'm at. About 15, 20 minutes later, a couple of niggas come pick me up. We ain't gonna say no name, but a couple people come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? We go to the BW3 and we chill in the BW3. I don't even know nobody dead yet. You know what I'm saying? I see the police lights down there. I don't even know nobody dead. Go home, you know what I'm saying? Chill. I go back to the Bluff the very next day. Didn't nobody tell me police looking for you. Ain't nobody said Lil B done killed nobody or anything like that. About a week later, you know what I'm saying? They come to my house and were like, charged with murder, man. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that was on the case with I got locked up with my brother. I got locked up with another nigga from the Bluff and a couple of junkies. And everybody on that case, they knew I was 13. I couldn't get no time. We didn't know what the law was at that time. We didn't know they were trying juveniles as adult. They'll get a nigga life sentence. We didn't know that. Mm-hmm. And so they were thinking I go to juvenile, do 6 to 18 months. That didn't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas went to saying Lil B did it, Lil B did it. He ain't gonna get no time. And they ran with it. Didn't nobody come try to say, no, Shouter didn't do it when them folks started saying we're gonna give him a life sentence.
Damn.
Nobody came to my rescue, bro.
Damn.
Oh, so basically it was like, let nephew take the lick and do a little time at first.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And you was with that?
No, I didn't know nothing about it, nigga. Yeah. I didn't even know a juvenile could get 5 years and that be that. I didn't know nothing about none of that shit. Mm-hmm. I didn't sign up to agree to shit. You think I'm finna sign up for a life sentence, nigga? Please. You know what I'm saying? I ain't signed up.
I'm talking about before all
I didn't listen, bro. I didn't have no conversation with none of them people that was on the case with me. My brother and another nigga was on the case with me. They already on Rice Street. When I get locked up and I come to Rice Street, these niggas ain't sent me no message. Everything I know about them, what they saying about me is in the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? I seen one of my co-defendants was saying Lil B did it, and then my brother, he saluted what he was saying if he said Lil B did it, then Lil B probably did it, because you know B bad. Yes, came from the same pussy hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but my bad, but yeah, yeah. My brother, you know what I'm saying?
Where he at now?
He's somewhere around here, you know. I don't need to deal with him. I ain't got no hate in my heart for him. You know what I'm saying? I just can't deal with him because it's more than just what he said in the newspaper that make me feel a way about him. You know what I'm saying?
How he carried it your whole bit.
No, not just that. All right, as on you know, when you go to prison, you develop a certain type of principles and morals that you really live by this shit.
Right.
And so when I look at it after all the time on the you go have a baby with a woman after the woman that got on the stand pointed her finger at your little brother and says your little brother did this, and you know for a fact she wasn't even out there. You go have 2 kids with her, and then not one time did you tell her, hey, you need to go down here and write an affidavit, or you need to go over here and do this for my brother, bro, because you lied on my brother. Not now time, bro. How can I supposed to consider you my brother? You know what I'm saying? I can't see past that shit. You didn't come and try and help me nowhere. I can't even find a receipt. You sent me some money. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You feel me? So it's a different scenario with me and my brother. But them niggas let me fall like that. You feel me? Them niggas could have did something to save me. Them niggas watched me go down. Them niggas let me lose my life for 26 years like that.
What you think they could have did?
They could have
said something.
Use the same rules that you gave me.
Yeah.
If you telling me to be a solid nigga and to be quiet, don't say nothing. I'm a child and you taught me this. I know this.
Yeah.
You do the same shit that you told me not to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You going against everything you taught me. I can't see past that shit, bro. Them niggas told me how to be a gangster. You feel me? The Bluff showed me how to be a hustler. The Bluff showed me how to be a gangster. The Bluff showed me not to be a snitch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the niggas that put me in this situation did everything against that.
Damn.
You feel I can't respect that, bro.
Damn, man. So, man, the day them cuffs was put on you that day, obviously you didn't know what your sentence was going to be or nothing. You just know you're 13 and you finna be incarcerated. Where was your mental and what was you thinking? What was going through your head?
I was scared. I couldn't even tell you the 3 branches of government, let alone tell you what can happen in a trial proceeding. You know what I'm saying? My life on the line. Everything that's gonna happen to me, I'm not comprehending it when it coming from the lawyer, but I'm comprehending it when I'm reading it in the newspaper. I'm reading like, damn, they'll give him a life sentence. He might be gone forever. And what hurt me the most when I seen Paul Howard say, if I could give him the death penalty, he would seek the death penalty on me.
That's what I was just gonna say. What did we was wondering? Did we have death penalty
Who got
back then?
killed though?
I don't even know to do. Nobody get. Ain't no innocent person. People dying, bro. Like that, unless it's just a straight bullet or something. No innocent people dying. But I don't know the dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying it was a nigga in the street though.
I don't know his life. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I swear I ain't don't know nothing. You
out there, bro.
I still don't know nothing. Even to this day, I don't know nothing, bro.
But they had to tell you while you was in there. Man, you know you don't kill the little kid or you don't kill so and so.
Everything you know. Listen, everything you know. I know. I read in the newspaper just like you read in the newspaper.
What you read, B?
That they told me I killed somebody.
I'm saying what you read about who the dude was.
They say the man pulled up to the corner and he was a man coming from Captain D's or something, and he just so happened to pull up in the bluff. Nobody finds the bluff by mistake, bro. Yeah. Come on. Nobody. You over here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And let that be that. Yeah, but I ain't the only one know them folk know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But that neither here nor. But yeah, when that man tried, he told me he'll give me the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? That shook me. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody gonna come say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna let me go and telling me don't say nothing.
How did the appeal go while you was in there?
Man, that was non-existent. I fought. The appeal didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? I exhausted all my remedies. That's how hard they had it on me. But you got to look at the everything that was in play. Like I told you, that Senate Bill 440 was the bill that Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton came down with.
You remember that?
Trying us juveniles as adults saying we were super predators. Well, I just so happened to come in at the right time. All the political, Paul Howard was up for a re-election and he made his
Olympics was
coming.
Olympics
on me.
Coming to the city.
This how tough he gonna be on our own children.
Oh, you the example.
I was the example, exactly. But he didn't even just think about that, bro. You got a 13-year-old child. What can I possibly have done on the streets of Atlanta to be labeled a menace to the streets of Atlanta to deserve the death penalty at 13? At 13, I ain't even developed my personality yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who the hell I am. I'm imitating the niggas that I see on the corner. I'm using the lines that I'm hearing these niggas go tell the girls I'm going back to Kennedy Middle School saying it to them. I ain't even who I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. It's a big difference. So, you know what I'm saying? That whole little situation, bro, like, it shook me just know I can get the death penalty.
You think it's just so crazy, but you think it was potentially karma for something? Can you think of anything where you like, man, I wasn't right in this respect, and maybe you was sitting in there because you had enough time to sit in there and think.
Was you wilding before that?
Listen, but I was surviving. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit different than wilding and surviving. I ain't never did none that on the streets of Atlanta that didn't deserve to be done. I stole and you know what I'm saying. Right. Broken cars and shit like the sold dope. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I went on no running over here, shoot up this and shoot up that. But that's the narrative they painted a little bit. And everybody went and ran with it because didn't nobody really know me. They ain't know I wasn't bad for real. They ain't know I was surviving. Nigga, my mama smoked dope. My daddy gone. My brother sell crack, do what he do, but we don't really fuck with each other. I'm out here by myself. Yeah. You feel me? At 12, 13, having to be, I'm snorting dope at 12, nigga. Yeah. You feel me? I'm out here fending for myself, so they were forcing me to be a grown man, but I don't see it like that. I was being forced to survive. Nigga, I'm out here on my own. I don't want to go back to the foster family where they beating the shit out of me at. You know what I'm saying? So I got to try to live, bro, and I went back to the bluff. Whoop, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, there it is.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you think getting that time saved your life, though?
Well, I ain't gonna say save my life. It helped develop me into the man that I became. You know what I'm saying? It gave me some morals and some principles to live by. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it made me a better person. I can say that. Yeah.
What you think your life would have been like if you just been still a beef on the bluff, 13 years old, snorting dope, running wild, doing all? What you think your life would have been? You think you could have learned what you learned on the street?
I know I couldn't. It's impossible. I probably would have, who know, bro? I probably would have made it hustling. I don't know, cause I was selling dope, you know what I'm saying? But I worked for nigga talking about 20 off of him. But then, yeah, I was back then, nigga. Feel me? So, but I probably would have been a junkie too, cause you know what I'm saying? I was playing with my nose too, but I was playing with my nose because I seen these niggas on the playing with they nose. I ain't really get the feeling out that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just did it because it was the thing to do, and I knew this shit was keeping me up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say what I would have been. I probably would have bought the dope and started, you know what I'm saying, hustling full time, or I probably would have just went up on the dope and just been a junkie. You know what I'm saying?
Might end up being a rapper.
Probably, you know what I'm saying? Probably, yeah.
So when did you accept, like, damn, I got this time, man. I ain't fuck that. Let me go on and do my time.
I never accepted it, bro. I ain't never accepted it. I ain't had no choice but to do the time. I couldn't, kill myself. I couldn't break myself. I ain't want to die. So I ain't had no choice but to do the time. But I never accepted it. I fought all the way through. I maintained even the man that tell you on the news, or when it first come on, he maintained his innocence his whole 26 years. I maintained my innocence, so I fought the appeal. I exhausted all the old remedy. It just got to the point that, well, my mom, I have an adopted mother, Elaine Brown, you know what I'm saying, former Black Panther. She came and seen the political crucifixion that I was enduring, and she came into my life and she wrote a book, The Condemnation of Lil B, and she explained how it was more than just this Lil B that's dealing with this situation. It's a whole lot of Lil B's of the world. This just one that they happen to capture and put it on the big screen. And she followed me and stood by my side all the way through my incarceration. She ended up giving me a lawyer, Lee Show, Marsha Sheen, them, and they worked their magic and got me out, bro.
Oh, so how much time you supposed to do?
Forever.
Oh, so
I'm still on parole for life.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got like a sentence, what they call it?
Reduction.
No, I mean like what they call
Modification.
it? Modification.
No, I paroled out. They gave the department, the parole board allowed me the opportunity to be out here. If that's how they want you to see it, they allowed me the opportunity to be out here. I made parole out there, motherfucker. You feel me?
So you doing the rest of your time like on parole?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I fuck up one time, I go back to prison for life.
Damn.
Just like that. I don't get no do-over. And that's crazy, bro. At 13, if you would have get caught stealing the car.
Yeah, you ain't do that shit still.
I most definitely ain't never did it. But look, even if you at 13 and you got a car and you steal a car, you get locked up, bro. You turn 18 or 21, however it is, they seal your record. You ain't got to deal with that no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that here I am, I caught a case at 13. You got scientific proof that I was a child.
I ain't think about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm still excluded from mainstream society. It's a lot of shit that I can't never do, bro. I can't even vote. If I can't vote, I can't find nobody that represent me. I ain't even no citizen. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't got nobody I can go to the post and say this, he represent what I'm trying to do with my life or whatever. I can't even never own no gun no more without going to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. I can't even go out the country. I'm a convicted felon on parole. I can't even go out the country or nothing, bro. So I'm still incarcerated for some shit that happened when I was a child, and I never get those rights back again. Damn. You feel me? So what the hell I'm supposed to do? Why it ain't no resolve for me? What I supposed to do? Like come back out here and reoffend, go back to selling dope, go back to robbing and doing all that type of shit? What is it for me? How do I survive out here like that?
So the only way that your shit could get cleared is presidential pardon. That's it.
A pardon, yes. Or either a governor pardon, you know what I'm saying? But if you got proof that a child, and we gonna say for the sake of the argument, bro, because I got to say for the sake of the argument, because I didn't do the crime, bro. You folks in the blood, look, them folks in the blood know. Everybody know, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, streets gonna know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
everybody in the neighborhood gonna know, but exactly.
Everybody around Atlanta know what's going on or got an opinion about it anyway. But if for the sake of the argument, if I did do it, why am I continuing to suffer for this shit 28 years later? You know what I'm saying? When is you gonna allow me the opportunity to have a life? You feel me? Long as I'm constantly being on active parole, long as I'm constantly being excluded from being able to function as a normal citizen in society, nigga, I ain't got nothing. You feel me? Bro. Don't get me to go off this.
Go ahead.
This shit.
Hey, let me ask you something though. How hard was it to adjust back to like coming home after 26 years? Really, went in as a kid, really didn't know shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you coming back to like a brand new world, huh?
I still deal with that shit to this day. Like, I'm going through it right now. Like, emotion, like, I don't know how to be emotionally available for people. militant, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been in there where you can't show no signs of softness. I don't even know if I'm there mentally or not, because a nigga growed up in prison where we done normalized it, where niggas in there stabbing and fighting, and we act like it's okay. Niggas dying in here, and I get out and act like ain't nothing wrong with me. So I don't even know if something fucked up with me mentally. You know what I'm saying? I did 26 years. How can it not be? So the biggest adjustment for me is trying to be able to adjust to people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about me. It's been all about me surviving in prison. To come out here and try to be cognizant of somebody else's feelings and somebody else's emotions, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't feel right, and it keep me clashing with other people like women. You know what I'm saying? I usually didn't give a damn about how they felt. You know, just being real, like how they felt, what they was, if they weren't able to bring it to me or let me get off, they weren't no good to me. And I did that for 26 years. So coming out here, I'm learning now these are real people. These folk got emotions. These folk is more than just a fuck box. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it was to me, because I came up in that environment. So when I'm dealing with these women now, I'm having the fight with them like you too harsh. You don't say the right shit. You ain't got your emotions in check, or all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Empathy. You're a narcissist.
Exactly. Nah, they don't say I'm a narcissist though.
That's the new word.
They don't say I'm a narcissist. They just be like I'm unavailable,
emotionally unavailable.
Yeah, they tell me that, but I can go for that because I really don't know how to be emotional. I ain't never laid down in the bed when a woman been like, baby, this is how I feel about my future, baby. I think I growed up in prison where shit like that, dreams like that, you kept to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell no nigga, you don't get your soft ass out of here. That's what a nigga gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, get your bitch ass on somewhere. So I ain't never had the opportunity to actually express that. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm 42, this shit I supposed to got done when I'm 16, 17 years old. I'm just now doing this shit at 42. You feel me? And that's a big issue, because these women that I'm meeting, if I'm dating within my age bracket, these women, we already established, they done had kids, got their life in order. They looking for somebody to settle down. Here I am. I'm still thinking, damn, boy, she fine. Boy, I wonder what her and do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she fine over here, but I want to try them out. You know what I'm saying? And you got to try. That's a fight that you got to try to wrestle with, bro. And I'm dealing with that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just want to say from my heart, bro, like, it's never too late for none of that, bro.
Yeah.
The relationships, if you want to travel, if you look at Nelson Mandela, who was a political prisoner and everything, thought didn't never see daylight again. So now that you're free and God has granted you that freedom, it sounds crazy. What you're saying sounds crazy, and I feel it, but it's never too late, bro.
Yeah.
And you got to keep that in your mental, like, man, this is going to happen. I'm going to be able to travel. I'm going overseas.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck this case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way I feel like you should approach it.
Yeah, that's my fight.
For healing.
That's my fight. You know what I'm saying? All of this healing for me. You know what I'm saying? All of this therapeutic for me. It give me an opportunity, because there's a lot of shit that I compartmentalized when I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lock away all these feelings that you really feel, all these emotions that you trying not to let everybody else feel, but you walking around like it's okay. You can only lock so much of that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point, you're going to have to unload it. And so me coming out here, I go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? I live in California. I go to therapy every Thursday. I want to make sure that I'm okay mentally, that I ain't finna go out here and fuck up and come back again. So I know it's an opportunity for me to do it, and I'm striving towards doing it. That's my fight now, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get make me whole again, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold me accountable for something that took place 26 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep moving forward and fight that fight.
They transfer your parole to California?
Yeah, like on the interstate compact, I did, when I knew I wasn't gonna have no opportunity to really making a life in Atlanta, because I ain't had nobody that was doing nothing productive in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I knew sold dope. Everybody I knew used dope. So the chances of me making it out here in Atlanta was I was going to either sell dope or end up using dope. So I took my show on the road.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And went out there, I don't know nobody, don't nobody know me. I get a fresh start, which is why I came up with the thing, Habilitation, because they always want to rehabilitate you in Georgia.
Habilitation?
Yeah, Habilitation. I break it down for you. See, like, when you rehabilitate somebody, you only rehabilitating the skills that they already have. You know what I'm saying? You only making them better. So if you take a criminal and you put them inside a criminalistic environment and say, we're gonna rehabilitate you with other criminals now, no programming on there, you're only rehabilitating this criminal to make him better, because he only getting shot by the other criminals that's in there with him. Okay, so if you let that person out, he's only gonna reoffend again the same way, probably try to get away with it a little bit longer. But if you habilitate me, which is introduce me to a new environment, introduce me to a different education, you know what I'm saying? Expose me to different things, then I can be a whole different person. I'm not using the skills that I already had. You know what I'm saying? I got something totally different, a whole new identity, a whole new perspective on life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The same way with the hood. If somebody would have told me that I can be a Barack Obama, I probably would have tried to be a Barack Obama, but then nobody tell me that. Nigga told me that I could sell dope on the corner and be Fat Steve or White Boy Keith or, the night Terry White, them back then. That's what they were telling me I can be back then. So I habilitated myself. I moved outside of Atlanta, exposed myself to something different, you know what I'm saying? Gave myself a different education. So now I'm trying something different, you know what I'm saying, with my life. I ain't playing in the street. I ain't trying to go rob nobody. I ain't trying to sell no dope. I ain't trying to do that. I'm just trying to live life peacefully, enjoy what I got left. I lost 26 years. You know what I'm saying? I lost 26 years, a big 26-year gap from 13 to 26. It's a lot of things that I have not done. You know what I'm saying? As a child, as a teenager, as a 20-year-old adult.
13 to 36, man.
13 to 42, 41.
So you
I was 26. I did 26 years in prison. From 13 to 41.
Good night.
From 13, it's a big gap right there. Yeah. You feel me? It's a big old gap right there, bro. And I'm just trying, I'm happy and thankful that I have what I have. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it in you know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't bitter about no situation. I'm just trying to enjoy what I got left, bro. You know what I'm saying? Try to deter some of these young niggas that don't know that this shit can happen to them. And these niggas out here that ain't telling them this shit can happen to them. Like them niggas didn't tell me this shit can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to push that to them, because if a nigga would have told me, I probably wouldn't have been through that situation. You feel me?
Only good thing about that shit, it preserve you though, because you look young as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't feel it though.
I don't
feel that shit.
You don't put time on your stress box too.
Yeah.
Sitting in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like how you feel like you maintain your sanity through all that?
And this gonna be crazy when I say the image, bro, trying to make it look good for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I maintain my sanity. I'm telling myself I can't let this nigga see that I'm really under pressure in that motherfucker. Okay. I can't let this nigga see that I'm really like, damn, God, I wish I can get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I did 7 years on High Max. You know what I'm saying? In a cell at Jackson on Supermax for being a person of notoriety. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to nobody, just being a person of notoriety, a gang leader is what they say. And doing them 7 years, for 3 of those years, I couldn't use the phone, couldn't get no mail, couldn't go to visitation, couldn't even go outside for the hour a day yard call, couldn't get none of that shit, and they would violate me. And I ain't had nothing but me in that cell, bro, and I had to dig deep into myself. Bro, I contemplated suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm already got a life sentence, and then you lock me in a cell inside of another prison in a cell and expecting me to just be okay with this shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga contemplated that shit. I ain't had the balls to do it, but a nigga thought of that shit. So I used trying to maintain the image for everybody else. That what kept me saying I ain't want everybody else to see me crack, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, they use the term, make up for lost time or get that time back. What's some of the things you doing to try to do that? Or is it even possible? That's what I was going to say.
I done programmed myself not to even try to think about nothing that I lost. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody asks me what I lost. You know what I'm saying? I can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? If I do try to get that back, I might run into something in my past that I don't want to run into. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take what I got and go on this way, let the past be the past, live for the future, try not to let history repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do.
Outside of being, of course, you're happy that you're free, but outside of that, are you happy? Just as a whole, are you happy?
I can't, bro. I'm peacefully happy.
Peacefully
what I'm
happy.
saying? I'm peacefully happy.
So when did you see like the shift in the chain gang? Like, cause you been in there, damn near what, quarter goddamn century, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say around about 08, 09 when the chain gang started to shift, mainly because of the influx of the gang. You know what I'm saying? The gang culture ended up coming to Georgia, and that kind of like flipped everything. Niggas went from fighting and getting hit in the head with locks to niggas pulling out knives and stabbing each other, nigga dying. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think, let me ask you something, do you think the gang shit started in chain gang or on the streets for Atlanta?
For Atlanta, I'm saying chain gang. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got locked up, it wasn't cool to be a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? If you were gangbanging in Atlanta, nigga, you were hanging downtown. You know what I'm saying? And niggas in the neighborhood was like, man, you lame, man, nigga, that California ass shit, nigga. And that's what it was. So, but when I went to prison and you see all these different niggas from all these different parts of town, I don't know how the gang culture just hit, but everybody was just infected with it. And it was like, niggas from Atlanta started doing it, niggas from Savannah, and then one day I look up, it's all on the streets, then it's everywhere in the chain gang, and then it just spread like wildfire. Like, that shit was some shit, bro. But I think it's prison the way it came from, though.
So you think you motherfucker you can't really be no civilian in chain gang, period, in Georgia?
Not without showing a nigga something. You know what I'm saying? You could be a civilian, but the chances of you making it as a civilian is slim. A nigga gonna join something, whether it's a Muslim or the Christian gang or something, you gonna join with somebody. But if you're a civilian trying to make it in the Georgia prison system that dominated by the gangs, you ain't gonna make it without showing a nigga something or going through some type of adversity with having to prove that you'll do this. You got to be an ultra cool nigga to get away with that one. Majority of everybody join, son.
When they say like make up for lost time or get that time back, you hear people say that, like, is that possible? Or what have you been doing to make up for lost time or get that time back, them 26 years?
Make up for lost time. I ain't trying to make up for lost time. I can't make up for what's behind me. What I done lost, I done lost. I don't think I could do nothing, live for the future and try not to let history repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? If I try to make up for lost time, I'm gonna end up running into some shit from my past that I don't want to experience. You feel me? So hell no, I ain't trying to make up for lost time. I'm just trying to live with what I got now, man, and make the best of what I got now. You feel me? That's all I can do.
How many of them promises that you made when you was incarcerated to God? Them nights when you made them promises to God. I promise. Are you keeping them promises? You making good on them now that you out?
Yeah, but it all depends on what promises. But I try to maintain my relationship with Allah regardless. Even though I ain't like doing what always I supposed to do always, but I try to do my bit. You know what I'm saying? But that all depends on what promises you asking for. Cause I don't make some to God that I know, you know what I'm saying, he probably don't want to hear from me no more about, you know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. I done stole him a soul, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you be trying to get out of prison and you locked up, and this, honest to God truth, I done been on Capitol Avenue, 445 Capitol Avenue C section, sending that motherfucker, God, please let me go home. If you let me go home, I never do none of this no more. I go to church every Sunday. I go to school every day. I ain't even enrolled in nobody's school though. But I go to school every Sunday. I swear to God, just let me go. That shit didn't work. I get locked up for this. I tried to sell my soul to God. I even tried to get a motherfucker to the devil. But I had the devil to let me
do that?
I asked the devil, I was praying to God. I was locked up for murder, bro. You got to understand, I'm 13. My mind still moved like a child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, pinching myself and shit, thinking this shit a bad dream, or cause I ain't nowhere in hell. I'm in jail for murder. Man, I don't went, God, let me go. God didn't answer my prayer. Satan, goddamn, let me out here, motherfucker. I be loyal to you, goddamn. He ain't even answer a nigga, you feel me? So yeah, man, I done made some promises, but the majority of them, I think I'm keeping to God though. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enabling me to stay out here like I am now. You know what I'm saying?
How many times you about to get married? You know how nigga get the chain ain't finna, shit, baby, we finna get married.
Well, one time did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Did I say that yeah, let's get married? Because when you locked up, bro, you trying to survive.
Yeah.
Everything look good to you. You got to, like, whatever like you, that's what you like. You don't care if she fat. You don't care if she skinny, mini. You don't care about ugly, pretty, none of that. You just looking for somebody to hold you down in that moment because, bro, it's lonely in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So whatever like you, that's what you like. And I done had some situation where done been a woman that done liked me and I done been trying to hold on for the good. You good for 3 years, 2-3 years out on when you got a license. Trying to get my 2-3 years out. Yeah, baby, we gonna get married. We gonna sign the paper. Every time she send the goddamn paper, tell the chaplain say he ain't got nothing from you. I done took the paper and throw the motherfucker away. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it went. And I done been through that I don't say it once, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of women have been thinking that we've been moving toward while incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? So I don't been through that one.
Did you get in contact with one when you got out though?
Like a woman that I dealt with,
Yeah.
man, and it's sad because I did. I was dealing with the girl when my experiences with women are limited. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't had no relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just been wham bam, thinking man, I'm going about my business. I had a girl that I was dealing with for like 5 years while I was locked up, and I get out. The world ain't the same as it was when I was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no women around me. Is my options are few. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just looking for some type of feminine energy from a woman under those conditions. So I'm saying things that I normally wouldn't say if I was in a different environment. You know what I'm saying? And so that came back and bit me in my ass because I was telling her these things while I was locked up. And I felt like that in that moment.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like that for real. It wasn't no
scam.
Yeah. I felt like that. But then when I got out, I felt different because now you expecting the same thing when I was in jail. You want to be on my phone all day. You want to try to see where I'm at, who I'm around, what I'm doing. Now I'm feeling like you trying to be the warden to me again. Now I'm thinking you trying to goddamn control my life, and I ain't like that. And so she telling me I'm being different. Man, the lady went and she got a picture and sent a picture of me with a gun to my parole officer, bro. When I got out on this case, sent the picture of me with my parole officer. My parole officer come back, get me, lock me up, bro. I stayed locked up for 7 months, fighting extradition back to Georgia so Georgia can put the life sentence on me, all because I didn't want to deal with that girl when I got out of prison. You know what I'm saying?
How you let her catch you with a picture with a pistol?
You know how when you young,
AI.
Yeah, you got it already. See, and that's how I beat the case though, because she cropped herself out the picture. You know what I'm saying? You done tampered with the picture already. We don't even. Well, like I told him, I say I shoot content for my YouTube, and that's a prop gun. How can you prove that was a gun? You won't have no gun. This person just sent you a picture of a gun. That's not a real gun. And she altered the picture anyway when she cropped herself about the picture because she in the picture too. Okay. And you send that to my parole officer, you had malicious intention to begin with. But when I went through that and I stayed locked up them 7 months, bro, and I'm dealing with facing that life sentence again, I'm already thinking what nigga gonna say when they see me walk to the door. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't been out but like 8-9 months.
Damn.
And you right back locked up for a pistol. Now you finna get the life sentence again for a gun you ain't even had in your possession. They don't even have the gun. You know what I'm saying? And she did me that one, bro. And that kind of like jaded me for women. Like that made me like, man. Like when I'm dealing with them now, I don't want to be
too involved. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And that shit ain't good though, cause it hinder you from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm neglecting myself for opportunity to find it or being with a good woman because I got that shit in my past that I done dealt with and dealing with prison. You know, it's hard for me to become emotionally available for a woman. So I'm thinking I'm selling myself short because I ain't like, fuck this shit. I'm finna script this shit out. Let's just try this shit. But I done had them experiences that made me, man, I can't do it. I don't like that feeling of, you know what I'm saying, when it go bad. I like it when it good, but I don't like it when it get rough and it go bad. You got the argue and all that shit. I don't know how to argue. I've been in an environment where the arguments is violence. You know what I'm saying? If I'm raising my voice, oh, fuck you, motherfucker, the next thing is bow. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I be wanting that shit to be peaceful, and I know that ain't true of them because we people don't gonna feel different. Everybody ain't gonna feel the same. I got my personality. She might have her personality, and she might not like how I do things, and I might not like how she do shit, and that I just got to accept that. And you gonna have them arguments, but I don't like that part. You feel me?
Who was the person that supported you the most? You know what I'm saying? While you was locked away?
Yeah, my mom, my adopted mama, Elaine Brown, the former leader of the Black Panther Party, the only female that ever had the Black Panther Party Central Command. She was very instrumental in my incarceration, like as far as my education and everything. She used to sit down in the visitation room with me every Saturday and Sunday. The visitation was from 9 to 3 back then. She'll sit down in there from 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday, drilling me about the Black experience, telling me about the Black liberation, the Black power movement, revolution, introducing me to France Fanon, European new ideology, different type of ideologies or whatever. that enabled me to make it through my incarceration the way I did. You know what I'm saying? Without her, I probably would have been another nigga in that motherfucker just wilding, trying to find a way through, you know what I'm saying? End up with another case like so many other niggas doing now. But she was instrumental. Very.
You think it's some niggas in there that don't care if they get out?
Hell nah. If it is, I ain't met him. You know what I'm saying? I know every nigga I done ran into since I been in there want to get out. I ain't met a nigga that said, boy, I'm happy to be in prison now day. You know what I'm saying? If he is, I don't want to meet that nigga though.
Tell you.
That nigga ain't nothing good coming from that nigga. I don't want to meet Buddy. Nigga talking about, I'm happy to be in prison. I don't want to go home. Nah, I ain't met him. But everybody I know, bro, they want to get out there, motherfucker. Niggas like hardened niggas. Like, bro, if I could do this shit all over again, bro, I'd do it all over again. Niggas not knowing that the mistakes that they have made or the crime, however you want to put it, the crimes that niggas are locked up for, niggas not knowing that shit will come with all that time, and it don't take 40 years for a nigga to get the message. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting the message in 10, niggas getting the message in 3. You know what I'm saying? But y'all maxing the nigga out, getting the nigga all that time, and them niggas like, man, I wish I would have never did that shit, bro. I wish I would have went with my bitch this day. I would have tried this day. I ain't met no nigga that wasn't regretful or remorseful since I've been locked up, bro. I ain't never met a nigga that wasn't. Everybody feel remorseful what they did or what they in there for and wish they wouldn't have did it.
Like they could have handled it another way.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn near everybody I done ran into like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody takes you serious when you like, man, I ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, niggas, man, nigga, your shit was on the news. But niggas don't understand when I'm walking around that motherfucker, they thinking the nigga just being cool on the GP. When I'm going to my room and I'm laying in my room just staying at the ceiling and shit, niggas thinking I'm just a cool ass nigga. Just no, nigga, I'm sitting in here because I done lost my life and I'm miserable because I don't know what to do. From 13 years old to 41 years old, nigga, I was in that motherfucker lost. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have no vision of when I ever get out. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know when parole. Every time I come up for parole, they want 3 more years. They want 5 more years. They want 4 more years. You always neglected me. I'm seeing niggas that's in them motherfuckers since the 70s. They still locked up when the lights ended with 7 years, and I got one at 14 years. And these niggas still here. That's my future. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm gonna be them niggas, and they just waiting to die off. You know what I'm saying? So my whole, bro, I was telling niggas how innocent I was. A nigga was laughing at me, but I was in that motherfucker hurting, innocent for real. And you don't never hear too many niggas say that shit and really mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? I did 26 years innocent. Not no cap, no street cap. And then I did. I'm saying
why nobody can like just get and see you, like y'all ain't never try to appeal or get into the case or none of that shit.
See, it worked like this. I appeal the case. This my problem. In order for me to win, I would have to turn somebody in. I have to tell on somebody else to get it off of me. I'm not willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere in my whole transcript have it heard me implement nobody else. I never made a statement. They ain't got one statement I made to the detective, to nobody. I never did that. And the only way if I do try and win the case, I'm gonna have to say
who did it. This then? Nigga, basically, they like, all right, if you ain't do it, who did it?
Exactly,
and help us prove it.
Exactly,
we gotta make this case what it is because we done went out here so far. In charge of 13-year-olds, you got to give us somebody.
Exactly.
If not, you got to eat that.
Yeah, but I tried to tell them from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You know, they tell you, that's the police, y'all let them figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure that shit out. If don't nobody tell them motherfucker what going on, they ain't gonna figure that shit out. Your ass gonna go on. So don't be thinking that the police, they gonna figure it out when your ass sitting there wrongfully convicted. Your ass be sitting there from now on.
Yeah, because they feel like they got the man. They got
the right one. You know what I'm saying? But in my case, that one, it wasn't true, bro. Like, we didn't know. You feel me? If I knew that they were trying juveniles as adults and I can go to prison for the rest of my life for a crime that I ain't commit, nigga, I would have been, when we was in them little holding tanks, you know, we were going to court, I would have, hey, nigga, y'all nigga better tighten up, nigga. These folks said they finna do X, Y, and Z, but it was too late. These niggas had not already said, Lil B did it. They thinking I'm finna go to Milledgeville. They thinking I'm finna go to a YDC. Nigga, these folks sending me to Alto to prison.
Damn.
Grown folk prison at 13. Well, 14 when I walked through the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared as hell in that motherfucker. Everything I did was out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say this is the cheat code that I found in prison, bro. When I first got locked up, the COs had a hit out on me. They wanted me something done to me for no reason. I ain't done nothing to none of these COs. And you got niggas that talk about this shit to this day. And they tell a nigga from Savannah they want him to do something to me. He don't do nothing to me. He like, bro, you a cool ass young nigga. I ain't really on that shit. But they want us to do that to you. I go to the hole. And when I go to the hole, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody in there motherfucker but me. You know what I'm saying? I'm peaceful. I ain't got to worry about no nigga trying to take advantage of me or swing on me or do nothing. I say, this my safe space. I get out the hole. First time a nigga said something to me, I swung on the boom. Not because I want to be a badass nigga, but I'm itching for the safety. So I was going back to the hole for safety, but I wasn't signing PC or doing no bitch shit to get there. But niggas thinking I'm doing this shit because I'm bad as hell. I'm doing this shit because I'm really scared of you niggas. I'm doing this shit because I don't want you niggas doing shit to me. So every time you niggas look at me wrong, I'm going to swing right here in front of the police. Nigga talking about let go in the room. Nigga, I ain't get mad in the room. I got mad right here. We gonna swing right here and we gonna go to the hole. I can live over here. My mama come see me every Saturday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving a little play through the visitation room to have something to smoke. I go to the store. I'm gonna sit back over here and live in safety. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga can't say I'm a bitch. You know, so that's how I went through my time. But that made a reputation for Lil B. So now when I get out, everybody's scared of me. But little do they know, I'm more afraid of them than they are of me. I'm 17, grown man 30 years old. Like, yeah, we ain't fucking shout. Just don't even know, nigga, if you would have did like this at me, nigga, I probably would have took off, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really scared of you niggas for real. But that shit gave me a reputation, bro, and I had to maintain that shit throughout my incarceration for real.
Oh, so you saying basically you in survival mode.
Yes.
Tactical survival mode, but nigga thinking this nigga throw it off.
Nah, nigga thinking that nigga on that shit. That nigga really with this action, you know? But I'm not. I'm scared. I'm doing this shit out of fear. You know what I'm saying? You in prison, bro. Niggas raping niggas. Niggas taking advantage of niggas. Niggas harming folks in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 13, so you know my mind is everything I've been seeing on the movies and shit like that. I ain't seen nothing good come from prison, so I'm thinking that's what I'm finna experience. So I'm preparing for the future. I got from now on, 2011, from 1997, 2011 was the first time I supposed to came up for parole, and it's 1997. Nigga, I couldn't see that for, you know what I'm saying? So I had to do what I had to do to survive, and me surviving was swinging on a nigga head whenever I got an issue. Niggas say, let's get a one-on-one. Man, fuck you. Swing right here. The police be here in 30 seconds. If you don't get what you done got in by then, your ass in trouble because we going to the hole and we good. You know what I'm saying? That was my cheat code.
What's the biggest thing you'll say to a young nigga, man?
Have your own mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's near deal to me because I didn't have my own mind. You know what I'm saying? I let a nigga decide 26 years of my life for me. You know what I'm saying? I let a nigga send me to prison, a couple of niggas send me to prison for 26 years because I ain't have my own mind. If I had my own mind, I probably would have did something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But I was reenacting everything that I'm seeing them niggas do, everything I'm hearing them niggas say. I'm living, doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even have my own personality. You know what I'm saying? So have your own mind. That's the best advice I can give any young nigga.
They go for like not listening, not just being impressed upon by just people in your hood and from the streets and listening to rappers, rap music, whatever you saying.
Positive influences, of course. But even if they negative influences, because we all need them, you know what I'm saying? If you get some negative influence, take it with what you got and put it with what you got and have your own, make your own decision out of that shit. Don't let nobody tell you this the truth and then you just say, okay, this the truth because he said it the truth. Hell no, have your own mind. Why is it the truth? You know what I'm saying? Think for yourself, what makes it the truth? Because he said it, you know what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily play like that. But when you have your own mind, bro, you can make some better decisions. And I didn't have my own mind. So any young nigga, I'm going to tell them always, have your own mind.
What's the biggest lesson you learned out of them 26 years?
The biggest lesson I learned, to think before you act. You know what I'm saying? That's I done learned like consequences, I never weighed them. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll just act out for impulse, emotion. You know what I'm saying? I just react, you know what I'm saying? A reaction. And I learned out of a lot of those reactions that I was having to certain situations, never coming with some consequences that I wasn't willing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But if I would stop and pause for a second and think about the shit that I do before I act, you know what I'm saying? Things will be a little more smoother for me. So me thinking before I act, bro, that's the best thing that I ever could have came up with my damn self. Like, think about it, B. Cause them consequences, bro. Niggas don't know. If I go into, like, I used to be on stove street. I ain't, my mom, like I done told you before, my mom smoked dope, nigga. I wasn't getting no money, son. So I'm in that motherfucker, nigga, I'm gonna take advantage of these country nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna breaking the nigga box and, you know what I'm saying, and split it. And I had the country nigga giving me the combination to these nigga locks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there and breaking the nigga lock. If I go and break in a nigga locker and this nigga dead serious about his shit, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to deal with the consequences of niggas trying to kill me because, you know, niggas put principle on bullshit in prison.
Mm-hmm.
The smallest little shit will get you killed. You know what I'm saying? In prison, bullshit. And I ain't willing to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I learned that I needed to start thinking before I acted, before I even got myself into some shit. Cause these consequences might be some shit that you can't deal with, bro. So think before you act. Best thing I ever did.
Facts. Nah, that real shit.
What you think your purpose is?
I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living it to make my mess my message. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I went through throughout my life, you know how people be trying to say what my purpose is and like what my purpose is and like the whole time you living it, even though I was seeing it as I was struggling or I'm in a horrible time or a horrible place at the moment, this is only preparing me for the future. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm gonna run into. You enduring this right now so you could be able to go testify this shit to somebody. Go give it to the young nigga. I don't know who I can reach with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for a purpose, and what I done been through done been my purpose of coming back to get that information to these young niggas. Hopefully they can use what they choose to do with it is on them. But I'm a delivery, and I feel like that's my purpose.
Your journey. Your journey is your purpose.
Happy doing it too. You know what I'm saying? When you can smile and feel good that you gave a nigga some advice that ain't gonna lead him to prison or that ain't gonna lead him somewhere where he shot dead in the street, you can feel good about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I done felt bad about telling the nigga when you locked up in the middle of a war, you telling the nigga, hey, go over there and stay out that nigga, y'all pop on them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at it, this nigga got a license behind it, this nigga goddamn
or like new charges.
Yeah, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How can a nigga live with that on his conscience? You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting to go home, but here I am telling another nigga go stab another nigga so he can't go home. You feel me? That shit didn't make no sense to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't want to live with that shit on my conscience. None of that shit, bro. Like, so.
Damn.
What's your first day out look like?
Man, first day out with, you know, when I first got out, I ain't go to Atlanta. I got on a plane. I got on Delta and went straight to Oakland, California. That's where I live at. So, my first day out was it wasn't no jovial day, like I'm just ecstatic to be out and all that, because it was kind of like sadness and like survivor's guilt or whatever, because all my friends, that niggas that I call my friends, brothers or whatever, them niggas in prison. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, removed 26 years from a society, now I'm put back in it, and I'm in a foreign state where I don't know nobody, and I'm in the hotel, I won't even go out the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling niggas in prison. You feel me? That's how long I'm out here where I can do anything I want to do. I'm calling niggas in prison like, yeah, bro, I miss you already, bro. Nigga, you free.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was that survival guilt, so it didn't get turned into a happy situation until I came back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? New Year's and all that when I came back, and I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But I did what a nigga been missing. It was like, bro, lights, camera, like, bro, light, flash. I don't even think my shit was stuck like this, bro. I was smiling so much. I swear to God, my shit was stuck. It was a good thing.
Did you feel lost though? Like before you got back to Atlanta, did you feel like, damn, do I belong back out here?
Yes, I had that. I asked myself that shit. Cause, you know, I was lonely, bro. Like, everybody I know is in Atlanta. You feel me? Now, I'm out here in California. I'm sitting out here like, damn, I don't even know how to fit in with this shit out here, because it's a whole different culture in California versus the Atlanta culture. And I'm like, damn, I stick out like a sore thumb. They laughing at the way a nigga talk, like, damn, you country hell, nigga. Where you from? And all this old shit here. So, yeah, I had plenty of those moments like, damn, do I really supposed to be out here? Because these folk can't even understand me. They don't even know what the fuck I done been through. If I'm let me tell you this, bank. I ain't mean to cut it off. I'm at a fucking bar in Oakland, California, watching the football game. Now, you know, when you grow up in prison, everything we say be kind of like derogatory. She was like, when a nigga run the ball, like, knock his head off. You hit him, knock his fucking head off. I'm in here with a whole bunch of white folk, bro. San Francisco playing somebody. I'm in there, I tell him, I say, kill him. He running with the ball. I'm like, kill him. Yeah, that's how you knock that bitch head off. And I looked around, all the white folks in that motherfucker looking at me like, what the fuck is
What's
man
up
talking
with
about?
bro?
That man
That's
talking
serious,
about,
yo. Yeah, right.
yeah, you man talking
Right.
about killing the man by the goddamn football game, man. You feel me? But that's the environment that a nigga came up in that situation made me feel like, damn, what the hell am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to be around these motherfuckers? These
Yeah.
folks ain't like me or some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that make you question whether you supposed to be here or not. But the fact that I got good people in my life, they reassure me like, hey, nigga, get that shit out your mind,
Yeah,
dog. You
yeah.
better watch that
Real
shit
shit.
out. Yeah,
Real
cause that
shit.
ain't where you supposed to be.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That what keep me going though. But I've been through that. Yeah.
So you got a book coming. You got your own YouTube too,
Yeah.
right? What's the
Yeah.
name of the book? What's the name of the YouTube?
Oh, on the book, Dead at 13, man, the Untold
Okay,
Lil
that's on
B
your
story, man.
Yeah.
In my life, my story, everything I went through, you know what I'm saying? The way I was feeling in the courtroom, seeing a nigga that know I didn't do nothing, point the finger at me. You know
Them
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
on stand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that shit was on the news. Yeah, but you was in the street then. You know what I'm saying? You weren't paying attention then. You weren't paying attention then, bank. But that, hey, boy, that shit was on the news. Boy, they got them folks on there like, dude. You know what I'm saying? I seen
Damn.
it. Nigga slid it up under my door. You feel me? That's how I talk about it in the book though. But that's how I found out. What I found out about my brother when my brother said if Eric said B did it, then B probably did it. You know, B bad as hell. Can't nobody tell B nothing. This in the AJC. You know what I'm saying? They slid that motherfucker up under my door. And I
Oh, so
seen
he
that
didn't say he seen it. He's saying like shit. Whatever they say he did, he probably did it.
Yeah, and you my brother. You feel me? You my brother. I could see if you was somebody that nigga just growed up around and say, you my brother.
Damn, bro.
Nigga, I let you chump me out with the 20 off of Honda. I let you chump me out paying me every Sunday. You ain't never paid me, nigga, and I'm still out there working for you. You feel me? You my brother. I would have did anything for you. And that's what you got to say. If a nigga said my brother did, then he did it.
So, but did you do, like, looking back on it, did you say like, yeah, I fit the profile of a nigga who would have did that?
No, I never said that. How couldn't I fit the profile? And I'm trying to figure out who the hell I am, man. You got to look, I was a child. I know they say we was advanced out here than most children or whatever. I was a child, bro. I'm still trying to find my personality, my identity as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing none of this street shit come with this shit. I'm not knowing niggas viewing me the way they viewing me or the consequences that come along with the shit. I didn't know none of that shit, bro. I wasn't running around shooting no nigga. I ain't running around robbing nigga, yeah, with the chokehold at the train station. But we robbing niggas that's like us. You know what I'm saying? Nigga that going to school, nigga ain't got no more than $20. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were doing. So I wasn't no bad person. Before I went to prison, I was surviving.
How you knew to keep the code at such a young age, like, just not say nothing? How you knew?
Cause niggas taught it to me. Niggas.
But watching the same nigga that taught it to you do it to you, how that made you feel? Did you still believe in the code?
Yeah, I'ma always believe in the code because that's what I was taught.
Right.
I'ma always believe in it. Just cause another nigga disloyal don't mean I supposed to get disloyal just cause he disloyal.
Yeah,
I stay
fact.
loyal to the code. But I knowed it because niggas was teaching it to me. If you take a child and from 9 years old up into the age of 15 and you teach him all street etiquette, this what you do's and don'ts of the street, that nigga gonna know the do's and don'ts of the street and he gonna stand on what you done taught him because this all he been raised to do. You know what I'm saying? That's all he been raised to do. And that's what was given to me. I been taking charges. Nigga, the red dog jump out, nigga throw the dope down. Nigga don't hand it to me, nigga drop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking the dope up, the pistols up, and walking through the alley. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that from when they do catch me? Where you get that from? Oh, I found it on the ground, I just picked it up. You know what I'm saying? One of these dudes ain't nobody gave me nothing. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
I've been knowing what to say, but never that nobody gave me nothing. Never that, yeah, it's mine. And I found that shit on the ground. Y'all pulled up out here. Y'all seen folk throwing shit. I found it on the ground, I picked it up. I'm poor, nigga. I'm trying to make me some money. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I always knew that because this what these niggas taught me. So I've been going through this shit. But to see these niggas teach me this shit and go against it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. I don't know if you ever felt betrayal. You know what I'm saying? That's betrayal in the ultimate, and that ain't no good feeling, bro. That shit put me in tears, bro, like real shit. Cause these are niggas that I love, niggas that I idolize, niggas that I'm looking up to. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that was the nigga in the bluff. You know what I'm saying? To hear this nigga call from the federal penitentiary. The federal penitentiary, bro, to the bluff and three-way a phone call with the detective.
Huh?
On my mama. Nigga locked up in the feds. Nigga called from the fed, called to the payphone in the bluff. You remember back then, nigga knew the phone number to the payphone, nigga called to the payphone in the bluff. Nigga say, hey, the detective made the three-way for him now. Say, hey, I heard somebody just got killed in the bluff. Another nigga from the bluff who also a confidential informant for the federal agent, get on the phone. Yeah, somebody got killed out here. Hey, man, tell me who did that shit. Man, they say Lil B did it. Val's son, Lil B, they say he did it. And he tell the detective, hey, they say Val's son, Lil B, you know, and they figure out who the hell Lil B is. And them folk come get me. Nigga, you in the feds already out the game. What the hell you doing worried about what's going on in the bluff anyway?
He trying to get out of jail free card.
Exactly. But the gang, man.
So do you think all that picking up the dope in the alley, doing this and taking charge for nigga, do you think that played a part into helping you get found guilty? Like character, like, man, well shit, this nigga been doing shit. Like, you know, the police always telling the DA, like, man, we always getting calls about Lil B Val's son.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what led to my incarceration. See, me allowing that shit to happen, oh nigga, you take the charges, it was preparing me for the big one. You know what I'm saying? You been prepping me all these years, nigga. Niggas done shot niggas done raw, did all this shit in the bluff, and nigga don't say nothing. We never talk to the police. Hey, what you know about? I don't know nothing. You know, all this preparing. So when the big one come, which is a body, when the big one come and Lil B in that situation now, Lil B don't know nothing else to do but to shut the fuck up and let what y'all say gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you can make the right decision, your free will or whatever. I had the free will opportunity. I ain't had no mind of my own. You know what I'm saying? And I let them nigga make that decision for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Without having a voice of my own. And that shit cost me my life. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't respecting it.
Yeah, no, hell. You know, just gave a nigga the socket to a nigga.
Yeah.
And when it told, that's crazy.
And when it told.
I ain't even never know that story. You know, once we was on the east side, we just seen like young nigga, Lil B done killed the nigga in the bluff. They finna fry his ass. That's all a nigga knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going into it like, could it be done? Could he have did it? I had to be about what? I had to be about 18, 19 around that time. Yeah, we was outside. So you know niggas already thinking like shit. I see some young niggas over here that'll do the same shit.
Yeah. But at the same time though, when you get hit with that motherfucker and you know you ain't really did nothing, you know what I'm saying? But then nobody say now time, hold up, if he did it, where the fuck he get that gun from? Who the hell gave him the gun? Who gave him a ride? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way he killed the nigga over here in the bluff and made it all the way to Holly Street walking with it. I went before 11, nigga. The nigga got killed with a minute 14. You know what I'm saying? Car being right. That motherfucker did big. I'm 4'11". You know what I'm saying? If I'm walking with that motherfucker, that bitch sticking out like a sore thumb. I can't move with that bitch. So you know I ain't walked to Holly Street with no pistol. But nowhere is anybody else implicated in the case. Nowhere. You feel me? Not by me or not by anybody. You got a couple of junkies that said, one of the junkies said they thought somebody else did it. You know what I'm saying? But then we ain't hear from that junkie no more. My lawyer had to find that on Discovery. We never heard from that junkie again that said she thought somebody else did it. But then when we found out what she was talking about, they were talking about a nigga that was on the case with me. You know what I'm saying? Probably been the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? But we never found that junkie again.
How you move forward though? How you move forward?
Just taking what I done been through, like I said before, and making it my message, just enjoying the rest of the life that I have left. You know what I'm saying? Try and make them men my message at the end of the day, bro. Like, get that information to some young niggas that may be coming up the same way Lil B was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And may not have the information or may not know that nigga your ass can spin the wrong block and be spinning around in somebody's cell block for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And niggas ain't telling them that. So I feel like going forward, that's what I'm doing. Like, from here on out with my life, bro, because I feel good when I can let somebody that's on the wrong path know, like, this some shit that can happen to you, and I can deliver. What they do with the information is on them now, you know what I'm saying? But I feel good with giving it to them.
Do you think the code that you were raised up on still exists?
Within the niggas that stand on it, but it done been.
Do you think it's upheld?
No, I don't think it's upheld, because every time I turn around, bro, I see some shit of a nigga violating the code. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I would never go talk to the police. You know what I'm saying? I would talk not to. You know what I'm saying? I would never go sit in the interrogation room and go back and forth with the police. Nah, we was over here or we was over there, because niggas told me, young, don't do that. Them folk trained to do this shit. They set you up every time. So the best thing they could have did is shut the fuck up. And that's what I did, is shut the fuck up. So know that code ain't upheld to a high standard no more, because if it was, the prison population wouldn't be over flooded like it is now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga catch a case, be like, shit, why I got one? I need to get him too. Come out that bush, bro. They got us now, nigga. They got you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how them nigga be. Well, yeah, I ain't.
But is that shit accepted down there though?
Hell no, ain't nobody accepting no rat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody respecting no rat. How can you be in prison where everybody done been told on in prison, and you got a nigga walking around that done told on the nigga? You know he gonna have it bad. You know, you got some niggas that don't know that certain niggas done told, but then when they find out nigga told, nigga flip them upside down. But yeah, niggas ain't slime with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at the niggas that told on me. I don't even hate them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like niggas made me a better person, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said earlier, I don't know what Lil B would have turned out to be. Probably would have been a junkie, you know what I'm saying? So I went to prison and became a better person. I know now that you niggas ain't who you niggas is, and I ain't got no respect for them fuck nigga that raised me. You know what I'm saying? None whatsoever. And I mean that. Yeah.
Well, it's $1 million story, man.
Yeah.
I hope everybody is able to, you know what I'm saying, check out your book and check out your story, and you're able to impact as many young people as possible and help them to see a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? And just wishing you the best, bro.
I appreciate it.
One last thing before we get out of there. Do you think niggas, you see how niggas goddamn be posting it, pictures in jail because niggas got phones and shit, just showing like they lifestyle. They not really glorifying. They just trying to get them a look, just show. Yeah. Like, so what would you tell the young niggas that see that shit and think, okay, it's a cool place to be?
Yeah, that when them niggas put them cameras down, them niggas snap that picture, because I was that nigga. When niggas snap that picture and everything, ain't nobody in there but him, nigga miserable. Nigga smiling at camera, holding up pounds of weed, nigga bankroll full of cash. You can't spend that shit. The outfit that a nigga taking the picture on, he wear that motherfucker outside to sell, the wrong person seeing with it on, they gonna lock him down and take it from him. You know what I'm saying? That's a miserable situation. That shit only happened, they only happy for that one moment right there. Don't believe the hype, man. That Instagram cap, man. Nigga, I don't be happy with that shit. Niggas ain't, half of the nigga that you see posting that shit don't even be having like that for real. That be other nigga shit. Yeah, just for the record. Yeah.
Lil B, this shit wide open for you, bro. Red carpet, whenever you want to come through, let us know. Shout out to Instagram again. And
at Lil B from the Blood, man. YouTube, man. At Lil B from the Blood. Instagram, Southpaw, Movepaw, man. Y'all already know it. Big B from the Blood, man.
So we fucking with it, bro. 100%.
There it is. Lil B, we appreciate you pulling up the big facts, man. Y'all check us out, www.bigfactspod.com. Salute.